What is up, my peeps? Welcome back to some more Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm host, of course, Mysteries Pinazza X. And today, it is the final part of Turnabout Sisters. Yes, it is time to prove that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Let's go ahead and do this. September 9th, 9:52 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White said today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge on his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't the witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere? I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my lotius confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO of, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho 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 ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Huh? Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quite perusifying, that's reading to some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impactation. Then it was all over. Impaction. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, time for the cross-examination. There really isn't anything to pretty much press. So what you're going to do is change his testimony. So this statement that's over... Nope, or the next one. You gave chase. It's this one, yeah. So you press on that. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. So yeah, he's gonna change his. So right now he's changing his whole testimony. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Alright, so down the judge is telling him that he's gonna change his testimony. So, but as you can see in April May's testimony, she ran to the right. So that's what we're gonna do. Wait right there, Mr. White. You've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd? What? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? As Miss May has stated, Mia ran to the right after she was attacked. What is this? I'm not fashioning fabrications, I assure you. That lady ran to the left, I'm sure of it. Then there can be only one explanation. And that is? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Oh, Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. And then where the killer's at. So, because he is the killer. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran to the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. Oh my God. That is where the victim was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion to the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yeah, Your Honor. So, the autopsy said that she died, like, in one blow. And he claims that we hit her twice, which is not true. So we gotta present the autopsy. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What? What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, was it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quiet. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crabs on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked out the window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Whop. Whop indeed. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Oh. So we're gonna go ahead and make him change his testimony again, and it's this one right here, this thing. Well, I see the thing fall. He didn't say what thing fell, so we gotta make him change his thing. You heard the thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that the glass light stand. Right, that one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will reprise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. And then you present the floor plans. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculously Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could have not seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And then the only place you could have seen that from is inside the fake law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think its time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White, the CEO of Blue Corp, he ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap to the law offices of Miss Faye What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White? In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Hmm? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the LaFay and Company law offices. That is when I saw the cursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what it all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is in fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place where he went to place the wiretap, he couldn't have seen the glass stand then. I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for this baseless conjecture. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint as I am too, trying to pronounce all these words and getting my voices mixed up. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Payne Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident? And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by that sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may be cross-examined. God, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Yeah. So, you don't really have anything to prove. So, just, keep going until you go to DM. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Huh? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Oh, Mia? Where? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! Hey, Phoenix! Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accept your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't neither. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th? September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated to the court in the court record. September 9, 11:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene from the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor. There's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. And this is where we present the receipt to the court. So, right there. That statement right there. Just go all the way to the receipt. Yep, and you got it. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why? That's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you originally entered the Payne Company offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry to this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up and to help me and all?
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
Gah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
So this is where you get the Mia's memo. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Deceased! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah! That is all. Court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix,
Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Payne and Company Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about it that night. You came. Mia? I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? That I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what that means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, if it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. And that was it for episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. Next time, we begin episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. This has been Mr. Espinoza X saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time you guys are watching this video, and hopefully everyone enjoyed. And I will see you guys on Turnabout Samurai. Alright, everyone.